Hey everyone, I'm Chana. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm gonna get right into it. You saw the title, you know what the video is about. It's about foods that can make your brain perform better. There's not much more explanation needed. You know, that's a pretty simple concept. So let's get right into it. If you'd like to just see the food that I'll be talking about today, I have left timestamps in the description so you can click around to each food. But if you do this, my watch time really gets desecrated and my chances of being promoted with the YouTube algorithm really go down. So if you do that and you find that this content is of value to you, I only ask that you throw me a like or a comment or something just to kind of counterbalance the algorithm for me. Alright, so last week we talked about your brain and how it's far more exceptional than we sometimes assume, but it's also important to recognize that it's kind of like a vehicle. Your brain functions best when it gets premium fuel. High quality foods that contain vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, they nourish the brain and they protect it from oxidative stress and allow it to be better at so many things. Inferior foods, however, lower the bar at which your brain can perform. Refined sugar, for example, actually contributes to inflammation in the brain, which can lead to impaired brain function and even sometimes depression. So maybe think about that next time you're crying over your ex and you need something to fill the hole. You might not be using sugar to fill the hole, you might have to reach for those carrots. As gross as that is. Alright, enough talk. Let's get into the foods. Alright, food number one is avocados. They provide monounsaturated fat, which helps to maintain healthy blood flow. And they also have a high amount of potassium, which when combined with omega-3s and oleic acid can reduce blood pressure, which is good for not only the brain, but the rest of the body, of course. Second is blueberries. Protect your brain from oxidative stress and reduce the effects of brain aging. Because oxidative stress is usually what relates to brain aging. So that makes sense, right? And there have also been studies that show that it helps with memory. Best-selling author Dr. Michael Greger says that a single cup of blueberries a day can improve some aspects of cognition, like long-term memory. He points out that this isn't just for older people though with, usual memory issues. Children were tested as well, and researchers found cognitive improvements across all measures with a correlation to the more berries they ate, the better. So go wild. Have as many blueberries as you want a day. And this wasn't after 12 weeks either. This was after a few hours of the blueberry meal. Okay, third up is broccoli. It's a great source of vitamin K, which is known to improve cognitive function and memory. Broccoli is also mentioned by Dr. Greger, but I don't even know if you can use the word mentioned because broccoli was referenced more than any other food in his book, How Not to Die. How Not to Die is a book about foods and what foods to eat to not die. So broccoli gets a pretty strong title. Aside from the brain benefits, broccoli can prevent DNA damage and metastatic cancer spread, activate defenses against pathogens and pollutants, help to prevent lymphoma, boost your liver, detox enzymes, target breast cancer stem cells, and reduce the risk of prostate cancer progression. So it's a lot. Alright, 4. Are we on 4? I think we're on 4. Eggs is number 4. It's a good source of vitamin B6 and vitamin B12, but they also provide memory improving and brain boosting choline. And choline is an important micronutrient that your body uses to create acetylcholine, which is a neuron. I'm getting a little too sciencey, don't click away, but you just need to know that it helps regulate mood and memory in your brain. Alright, next up is green leafy vegetables, which is like a spinach, I think, right? And these are a good source of vitamin E, which reduces the effects of brain aging, but also increases folate, which has been shown to improve memory and better preserve cognitive function. Next up is certain fish, like salmon, sardine, and caviar, and these are rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids, which help reduce the effects of brain aging, like a lot of these on the list. But brain aging is, a pretty big contributor to diminished brain performance. But anyway, omega-3 also provides more oxygen to the brain and allows us to retain new information while also helping in remembering old information. 7 is turmeric and curcumin. It's a combo because you can kind of go hand in hand, it's either or. And these help reduce inflammation and boost antioxidant levels while also improving your brain's oxygen intake. It even increases levels of BDNF, which is a key protein found in your brain, which means that it may be effective in delaying or even reversing brain diseases. It's also possible that it just flat out makes you smarter, since BDNF can correlate to intelligence. Next up is walnuts. These nuts provide high levels of antioxidants and vitamin E that protect your neurons and protect against brain aging again. They also contain high levels of zinc and magnesium, which are really good for your mood. They say though that you can actually reach these benefits with 1 to 2 walnuts a day, so maybe don't go stuffing your face with a handful, which is unfortunate, right? Who just eats 1 or 2 walnuts? Who goes into the gigantic bag of them and just takes 1 or 2? But that's all you need. All right, number 9 is chocolate. Just in time for Halloween, right? So go out there and eat as many Hershey's as you want. Nah, I'm sorry, I lied to you. Milk chocolate is full of a lot of sugar, and we already talked about how sugar can actually give you depression. So unfortunately, milk chocolate is not a brain food, but what is a brain food is dark chocolate. So dark chocolate helps your focus and your concentration and also stimulates endorphins. Dark chocolate even has flavonoids, which have been shown to improve cognitive function. The darker here, the better though, as the darker chocolate gets, the less sugar it has. And we already talked a lot about sugar. So if it has a higher sugar content, just eat it sparingly. Alright, and my final one is water, which I guess that isn't really a food, but it's still something you consume, alright? So I'm throwing it in there. Before you click away and think like, oh yeah, I know that I have to drink more water. Everybody knows that I have to stay hydrated. But I think that it's important to recognize all that it does for your brain. I think we overlook it sometimes. You see, if you're dehydrated, this can cause brain fog, fatigue, and slower reaction and thinking speed. On the other hand, studies show that well-hydrated people will be able to think faster, be more focused, and experience greater clarity and creativity. Now, if you really can't change your diet to incorporate any of these things, well, first, I think you're lying. You're just being lazy, but fine. There's a few nutrients alone that you can take through a pill form that will help your brain function better. Now, there's a lot of brain supplements out there that are kind of like snake oil. You know, they don't really do much and they're just trying to sell you down the road. So be careful when you're looking for brain supplements. But there's a few that I can say for sure work, and those are B vitamins, fish oils, vitamin E, and curcumin or turmeric. And that's partly because all those items are found in a lot of the foods that we talked about today. Turmeric is actually said to have much better benefits by consuming it in your diet rather than taking it as a supplement. And it's just a spice, bruh. Like throw it on your chicken or in your smoothie every now and then, you're good to go. Alright, those are all the foods and nutrients that I have for you to get your brain up and running to its top performance again. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another topic.